everyone, and welcome. We're thrilled to be joined today by a tri-brand preferred partner, DRN-MVTRAC, and SCM. Together, these brands bring solutions to allied clients that are truly game-changing. Joining me today is Joe Farley, Chief Sales Officer of DRN-MVTRAC-SCM. Joe, thanks so much for joining us today.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Excited to talk to you about the suite of services that DRN-MVTRAC and SCM can provide.
Yeah, I am too. Thank you. So a little about Joe. He's a dynamic leader in the auto finance industry, currently serving as CSO of DRN, MVTRAC, and Secured Collateral Management, otherwise known as SCM. Previously CEO, Joe led SCM's growth from a small family business to an industry leader, managing over 200 financial institution contracts and recovering hundreds of millions in assets. His expertise spans sales leadership, business development, and strategic growth, alongside driving operational improvements and customer success strategies to accelerate revenue and efficiency. That is quite a background. It sounds like you've really helped build this company from the ground up.
Well, it's because of an incredible team that we have. So a lot of faithful clients, great team members within the SCM organization, and partners outside of the SCM organization that made it possible.
So we want to share a fun fact about Joe. And I've got to say, this is probably one of the most fun facts we've had. But Joe is a Masters World Champion pole vaulter, having recently placed third at the World Masters meet in Gothenburg, Sweden last August. That's awesome. So tell us more about that.
It's a lot of fun. That's something I've been doing for over 20 years. Started in 7th grade, it paid for college, went to Baylor and vaulted on the track and field team there. But when I think about it, it was probably the greatest athletic accomplishment of my career, because my kids were there. So having both kids there, got to watch me jump. My coach came out of retirement. My Baylor University pole vault coach came out of retirement and came to Sweden with his wife to coach me. So technically, we both came out of retirement and competed together and performed really well together. And my family was there to see it. My kids were there to see it. So definitely one of the most memorable things I've ever done.
Well, that's awesome. Congratulations. Very cool.
Yeah. Thank you.
A lot of folks in the auto industry know the names DRN, MVTRAC, and SCM, but what they might not realize is how powerful this tri-branded solution really is. So, Joe, what makes this collaboration so unique, and how does it add value to the industry?
I'm asked this a lot, and the phrase that always comes to mind is shared purpose. So each brand individually, throughout the lifespan of their own existence, had always had a similar mission, and that's to leverage their own unique industry-leading services and provide the best-in-class performance to their customers, while always being recovery agent focused throughout that process. So now add each of those unique solutions together, DRN as the industry-leading LPR data analytics solutions provider, MVTRAC as the largest fully automated front-end and early-stage and live LPR recovery solutions provider, and now bolt on SCM as the premier deep skip tracing recovery provider, acting as that safety net solution for lenders nationwide. And you've just created the first ever full spectrum loss mitigation platform that the industry's ever seen. It really is some exciting stuff that's going on here, and I'm excited to be a part of it.
Yeah, truly game-changing. And this partnership covers a lot of ground, from license plate recognition, otherwise known as LPR, to loan monitoring and repossession and remarketing. So what makes DRN, MVTRAC, SCM stand out from the competition, and why should clients choose you over others in the industry?
The value, I think, in the competitive edge truly comes in the full suite of the solutions that all three brands can offer a lender. So from a lender's perspective, when you have the ability to partner with the best data in the industry, and we're talking almost 400 million license plate recognition scans monthly, leverage that data into customized skip tracing tools through algorithms in the database that score those addresses, utilize their impound and stolen monitoring advanced technology, and pair all of that customized DRN data seamlessly with your internal collections or recovery efforts, it makes a difference. Now, as we think about that technology, let's pair that data with MVTRAC immediately once those assignments are placed out for repossession. So you've got DRN first, and then you've got MVTRAC next. And MVTRAC is the best fully automated, like I mentioned earlier, LPR and front-end recovery solutions provider in the industry. So that's like your first wave of defense. So they'll pick up the majority of those front-end assignments for you. And from there, we'll move down the spectrum just a little bit anything that doesn't get secured on that front end side would then roll over to that safety net, last resort recovery solutions that SCM can provide you with their 150 plus specialized skip tracers that all work in-house on those assumingly lost forever assignments. So when you look at the big picture now, this covers you as a lender from A to Z in a suite of solutions that no one else can provide you in the industry. Front-end data, front-end recovery, back-end skip and recovery. And so it truly is the trifecta.
Yeah, sounds like one-stop shop. It's all pulled together seamlessly. Your clients, it's a huge advantage for them because it makes a complicated process much less complicated, saving them time, efficiency, data security, and compliance, both of which are the utmost importance right now. So that's huge advantages.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. And I think as we as the population moves heavier and heavier into like a one-click solution for everything, you think about what you do in your daily lives. It's a one-click solution, just simple, easy to use. That's the focus that we're geared towards. One click when you place something out for recovery. This tri-branded unit can provide everything that you need with just one click. And I think that's a special feature that we're able to provide that nobody else can.
Right. Yeah. Anything to make your clients' lives less complicated and save them time is probably a huge advantage.
Yeah, that's very true.
With such a broad suite of services, how do you stay ahead of the curve? In other words, what innovations are you most excited about with DRN-MVTRAC-SCM collaboration?
I think the benefit of having such a diverse group of clients across all three brands is that it allows us to see where the next opportunities lie in terms of further servicing our lender partners and providing value. One major area of concern that we've seen across all of our clients is impounds and impound monitoring and impound recovery. The process is a little bit broken. At times it can be a multi-click or a multifaceted solution that it could cost the lender hundreds, if not thousands of dollars of impound fees, and ultimately even the ability to secure their asset if the lien is lost. So knowing that information through the three brands, we've come out with a solution called MVR. It's Monitor, Verify, and Recover. It's a fully automated impound monitoring platform that we run through the DRN Data's Loss Alerts product. And then that MV or SCM teams can then service from that product. And what we're seeing now with lenders that are starting to leverage this technology and this new MVR product is that they'll stage their entire portfolio with us. It could be everything that's out for recovery or everything that they have in their entire book, depending on their alertness or how much information they want, because we can definitely provide more information than a lender could potentially want. So those we'll work with their strategy team to see what works best. But providing all of those VINs allows our team then internally within the SCM or the MV brand to then monitor that entire portfolio. If we get a hit of a vehicle that's then located in impound, our team will call that impound lot. We'll verify the fees. We'll verify the documents that are needed to recover it. We'll bundle it all together in one seamless package, and we'll provide that package to the lender, letting them know, hey, we've confirmed that the asset is here. These are the fees and these are the documents. If a lender says, I don't know, there is some damage, we'd like to get a better look at the asset, they'd want more information, they can tag on our SCM Appraise or MV Appraise, which is a fully blown third-party appraisal company that we work with within our organizations. It's seamless to the lender, so they're only ever dealing with us. The appraiser will then go out to the lot. They'll appraise the vehicle, 50-point checklist, 13-page document, extremely detailed, tells them how much damage there is to the value, and then what the ultimate value of that asset is with that adjusted impact in the damage of the unit. So we'll bundle that up, send it over to the lender. It'll give them the actionable data that they need to then make the decision, is this worth recovery or not? And so we'll do that for their entire portfolio 24/7 to help them streamline that impound process. Saves them, like I said, thousands of dollars, could potentially save them the lien. So this is just one of the many innovations that we're launching through the DRN-MVTRAC-SCM brands to make our business partners' lives a lot easier. And so it's more to come in the future with new launches, but this has been a hot topic across a lot of lenders, and we've seen some early success so far. So we're excited about it.
Yeah, I would think so. And keywords that I keep picking up on are streamlined, seamless, bundled, saving the lien, saving thousands of dollars. I mean, data security, compliance, these are all huge, huge concerns for lenders. So sounds like you guys are really hitting the nail on the head with where you are and where you're continuing to go.
Yep, that's right. I think it's, listening to the voices of our lenders, listening to the voices of our agency partners is what drives our direction forward. So, the more feedback we get from them, the more updates we can make to make, like you said, their lives easier.
Joe, this has been such an informative conversation. Thank you so much for sharing more about DRN, MVTRAC, and SCM and the power of your tri-brand. If a credit union or bank would like to learn more about DRN, MVTRAC, or SCM and how they can be a game changer for you, reach out to your Allied Solutions rep.
Thank you so much, Amy, and the team at Allied for this time. And I truly enjoyed our time together and having the opportunity to talk about the DRN, MVTRAC, and SCM brands. Everything that we do and then doing moving forward is to drive innovation and change within the industry and make our partners and our clients' lives easier. So really appreciate the time.
Of course, it's been our pleasure. You guys are an incredible partner.
Thank you.